Hey guys, welcome to White Works. Today we're going to be doing part 3 on the fishing rod holder. So let's jump into it. Alright, so first I'm going to measure these two pieces, the parts that go up, the vertical pieces, because those are going to be the solid pieces. And then this piece right here is actually going to be 5 inches shorter than what the actual measurement is, because this is going to be sticking out like that. So I got to measure this first. 11 inches 3/4. 11 3/4. So come over here, make sure it's the same, which it is. So I'm gonna make two pieces at 11 3/4. So let's do that. All right, measure 11 3/4. Square it off. And make the cut. Alright, there's our first piece. It's all good. Now for the second 11 3/4 piece. Alright, there's our two pieces. Pretty much the exact same. Alright, so here's our first one. Pretty good, flush and everything. And then here's our second one. Nice and flush. Alright, that's good. Alright, now I'm gonna measure this top piece from edge to edge, and it's 25 and let's say 1/4. So then you would subtract 5 inches, because these are actually 2.5. Even though it says 1/3. So that would mean it would be 20 1/4. So I'm gonna take this board, mark it at 21 1/4, or 20 1/4, and cut that. $20 1/4. 20 1/4. Yeah, 20 1/4. Can't talk. Alright, so let's see. So I'm just gonna kind of put these there. Put that there, and kind of like, bam. Yeah, something like that. So it's gonna look pretty good. I have to go find a piece for this, because I don't have a big enough piece, because I accidentally cut a piece the wrong way. So I'm gonna go try to find one. Alright, so it's the next day, because I had to go to Home Depot because I cut a board wrong and I didn't have enough wood. So I went to Home Depot yesterday, got this board, and marked it all up at 20 1/4, same as the other one, and now I'm going to cut it. Don't get much straighter than that. There's 21 or 20 1/4. I'm still saying 21 1/4. Alright, so we got this board. We got this board. We got this bottom board that's supposedly big enough. And we got this top board that's supposedly big enough, which is looking like it. So now I'm gonna probably light sand these. They're pretty smooth already, but I'm probably just gonna light sand them, and then I'm gonna stain them, and then I have some 90-degree trim pieces that I'm gonna cut. And those are gonna go right here, all the way up, right there. And I'll cut those, sand them, and stain them, and put those on. And then I'll build the cabinet, and then put, nail everything in, of course, and then build the door of the cabinet. So, yeah, I'm gonna sand these. All right, hope y'all can see this board. We're gonna sand this smaller one first. Alright, that was pretty good. This one. Yep, that one's good. Now for this one. Because this is already pretty smooth, I'm not gonna do like the edges, because I mean really the only thing I'm gonna sand is this face, because I mean that's what you're gonna actually be looking at. The top and the bottom, I mean it's already smooth. I mean really I didn't even have to sand it, but I just did just in case. So it should be good. So now I'm gonna stain it with the same color I did with the thing, so it matches everything. So yeah, let's do that. Got our red oak 215. Gonna open that up. It's 94 degrees out where I am. So the concrete that my knees are on is about 110. So I can't be on my knees, is what I'm saying. Got a rag. Let's see if I could do a good job. Alright, first dunk. One dip, that's done. And I guess this is gonna be the bottom. This is gonna be the bottom. So I don't really need to stain anything. Well, I guess I'll stain the top. Oh yeah, and then I'll wipe it. Can't forget to do that. Might as well do both. Alright, there's our first board, if y'all can see that. I'm going to do this one. Alright, there's our second piece. Third piece. Alright, third piece. Alright, fourth and final piece. Alright, there's our fourth piece. Alright, so here's our 4 pieces. They look pretty good to me. So those are gonna be good. Alright, so if y'all are wondering why aren't you just nailing those in right now, is because my dad has a nail gun and I don't have it. So when he gets home from work, I'll get that and nail it in. So that's what I'm waiting on for nailing. That's why I'm gonna move on to these trim boards and cut them up, sand them, stain them. Which I'll do the cutting on camera, but I probably won't do the sanding and staining, so I don't bore y'all out, because I don't really like watching staining. But those boards are the trim pieces for the cabinet, and then those 90s, like I said, we're gonna go right all the way up there and there, you know what I'm saying. Alright, so let's cut those 90s right now and measure them first, but yeah. So I'm gonna measure from the bottom here to the top. Saying 48 1/4. Alright, so we got a 1x3 and my 90 piece with a mark on it. And I'm gonna put it on there to where it cuts through both of them, so the 90 won't snap once it gets through this part, because it'll snap this off, and I don't want it to break, obviously. So I'm gonna do this little jerry rig thing, I guess you could say. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. Oh, I should probably get the square. Make sure you have a square, so it's square. Oh. Alright, here we go. Oh man, you're like holding 27 things. Okay, yeah, I didn't break it. So, there you go. That's not really the piece. There you go. So, this is the 4 feet long piece. So, let's put that on. Or, let's see what it looks like. Alright, so I got my piece. And it'll go on there like this. Woo, woo, woo. And I'll take that. I mean, you can kind of see like a little lip, but about 130 seconds, you know what I'm saying? So, it's good enough. But it's sitting on there. Nice. Going all the way up. That's good. Alright. Saying about a little bit bigger. I might, well, yeah, I'll cut it there. Which is, I don't know. I ain't that smart, but I'll put it on the line after 1/4. That's what it is. Alright, my camera just randomly shut off. My phone did. Get my square out. Alright. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the wood. Alright, so again, my camera just randomly shut off, but yeah, I got the cut. I don't know why it keeps shutting off. Actually, looks like there's a little, yeah, looks like it's not the straightest cut, but it looks good enough, I'd say. I don't think anybody can notice that if they're just looking at it, so. But pretty flush, too. So that's good. Maybe a 132nd off again, but I'll take it. Alright, so because the board, the 90, is a 1/4 inch thick, I have to measure it at about 12. So I need to make it 11 3/4. So this board, 11 3/4. Wait a minute. Hold on. Alright, so change of plans. I forgot that this is gonna be here. So the piece needs to come out all the way to the edge right here. Thankfully, I caught that. So this piece actually needs to go all the way to there. So measure all the way to there minus 1/4. So let's do that. Alright, so the board, the thing with the trim board is that it's 12 3/4, or 2/3. So I gotta subtract 1/4. So now I gotta do some math. After doing some math, it wasn't 2/3. It was actually 5/8 on the tape measure, and minus 1/4 would be 3/8. I think. So yeah. So now I gotta measure 12 3/8. So let's do that. Alright, there's our mark. Do my same thing on here. That's what I call something called good enough. That's how it's gonna look. Boom. Alright, so this one measures 12 9/16, and you're probably asking why is it different? Well, let me show you. This board, good flush. But this board, it's not a straight cut. So if y'all can see that, yeah. There's a little gap there, right there. So it makes the board stick out a little bit, but I ain't too worried about it. That's why I'm not trying to fix it or mess it out. Yeah, move it all around. So it's gonna be 12 9/16 cut this time. So look at it though. Uh-oh. I don't think I measured that right. Alright, so the thing did end up dying, the saw. So I finished it with the old handsaw. So it's not perfect, but I did test it with everything there, and it fits perfectly flush. So pretty happy about that. So now, off camera, off camera, I'm gonna sand it all and stain it, because I think y'all will get bored. So yeah, now I'm gonna do that. Alright, it's the next day, and I got all the trim boards sanded and stained, so let's check those out. So here is the ones that go vertical. Pretty good. Oh, I missed that spot. I'll do that later. And I got these two pieces, so yeah. So now is when I nail those together, and then those. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. So yeah. And also, I gotta stain the top. I just noticed that too. So yeah. Yeah, that's good. I don't know. I could put my very own tackle box. I could put this in there, you know. Yeah, see? It's perfect. Fun to fish, you know what I'm saying? Told you like that. See my fishing stuff. But anyways, besides of this mess right here that I'll take out with pliers, yeah, I got the trim in for the cabinet. So now it is time to do these boards, or actually these boards first, these long ones. Put one over here and put one over there, and then put the small ones. And then I should be pretty much done. I just have to build the cabinet in this special thing. And let me tell you about the special thing. This is the special thing right here. It's like a pleather kind of thing, I guess. I don't know. It's supposed to be like leather, and it will go on the back of this, so it'll have like a green thing. I don't know. I think it would be cool, so I did it, or I got it. And over here we got spray adhesive, so that's how we're gonna put it on, if you were wondering. But yeah, other than that, right here, I'm gonna put these on. Alrighty. There's our first piece. Sweet. Alright, so there's one. And there's two. It looks awesome. I'm really proud of myself. Look at that. Now I just gotta put the ones down there. Alright, this side right here should be the longer one. So this one, which it is. It's a little off. But I guess my calculations were wrong on that one. Yeah, because this one's this one, which is also off. That hurts my feelings. Which actually, this might fit. Oh yeah, that one's perfect. That's funny. Oh, I stained the wrong board. I'll catch y'all later when actually no, I'll nail this one in for y'all. I think I stained the wrong board. That's one. Then I got I sanded and stained the wrong one, so I gotta put that one on. So I'll get back to you when it's time to put it on. Got my piece right here. It's all stained or sanded and sanded. So now all I gotta do is nail it on. Alright, well, I got the trim board on. Now I'm gonna put the back vinyl piece on. So got it all prepared, you know, all cut to the kind of right piece, I guess you could say. So I'm gonna take this piece of cardboard and put it over there for overspray. And this is what I'm gonna be using. Spray adhesive Gorilla Glue. So I'm just gonna spray it. I'm gonna fold it over, spray it, and then spray the vinyl and then flip it over. So yeah, let's go do that. Alright, so this is gonna be my first time doing something like this. fold half of it back like that, kind of. So, fold it back. Okay. I'm gonna put this spray guard here. Alright, then I'm gonna take my adhesive. Shake it up, then spray. Okay, now move the spray guard over there. And I have to also let it dry. For 1 minute, I think is what it said. And then also, I'm gonna end up putting it on here too, for maximum hold on the vinyl itself. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. Alright, I'm gonna slowly put it on there. Alright, looking pretty good. There's gonna be some bumps of just random stuff. Trying to get all these air bubbles up too. But some of these bumps are like from stuff that I missed with the sander and all that good stuff. So, but as of right now, it looks pretty good. Get this spray guard. Get up tight in there. Technically, I could just do this. I'm so smart. Okay. Alright. Let that sit for 1 minute, and then it should be good. It's been about a minute, I would say. So, just like the other side, just gonna lightly, slowly drape it on there. And then just slide. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Alright, I cut my cabinet doors, sanded it, and stained it. And because I keep literally everything, I have a cool looking cabinet door hinge, and I have well, you can't really see. I'll get that out and show you when it's time. But first, I'm gonna find the middle and drill, or then put those screws in those holes. Alright, I believe I found the half. So now I'm gonna slide this over right there, and then I'm gonna get the drill and drill those screws in. So I'm gonna take my hinge, put it here to where I marked, which is right there. Grab my screw. Grab my drill. Gonna kind of start it. Now I'm gonna start all of them at first, right? And then I'm gonna put them in. After I know it's good. Alright. So there's your hinge. Right there. Should be good enough. We'll see. Alright. Just kind of started the screw so I know where to put the hinge, but I'm going to put this up here, fold this down on it, and just finish the screws off. So let's see that. Try to twist these in with my hand. Kind of get it standing there. Okay. And the last one. This is the handle, if y'all can see that. It's like a stick kind of thing. So, yeah, I'm going to put that over here, and it should look pretty cool. So there's your hinge, and there's going to be the handle. They gave me these screws, so I'm going to have to like drill a hole. Alright, so this cross right here and this cross right here are going to be the holes that I drill, so let's drill. Yeah. There we go. Your holes should be good for this. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So it's gonna be like that. Something like that. So now I need my screws, and I'm gonna go from the bottom and screw them in there. So let's do that. Pretty stuck in there. I'm gonna see if I can get this on camera and putting these in. There it is. Looks pretty dang good. Alright, now I'm going to flip it up and show you the whole thing. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. I'm excited. I think this is it. And let me give you some near future things, alright? Near future, or maybe later. Doesn't necessarily have to be done. Down here, there might be some black caulk that I put on there. Over here. Right here, I might put this green stuff there. I might put a piece of trim to cover this nasty looking thing. Right here, across this, I might put that 90 board, same one right there. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, there might be some there and there things, but I mean, for now, and probably for a couple years, it's good enough. And you can clear coat this stain to make it even more water resistant, and cleanable and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna do that. I might do it, but I'm probably not gonna do it. But yeah, let me flip this up and show y'all. And also a near future thing, I might put a piece of trim board there. You never know. Shoot. But let me here. Bam. That's in 0.5. Let me put it like that. That is nice. Shoot, man, I'm excited. Man, that's awesome. I'm so proud of myself. Look at that. Alright, let me put some fishing rods in there. And let me show you what it looks like with fishing rods. Alright, guys, this is what it looks like with the fishing poles. Looks pretty good. Close this all the way. There we go. I think it's pretty cool. I don't know, I'm really excited. I think it's really cool. Alright guys, that's it for part 3. That's the end of this little episode thing deal with the fishing rod holder. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. That'd be greatly appreciated. And that's it. See y'all. Bye.